point I would definitely reiterate and suggest you is, so there is something you can see behind me. So my friend is actually the seatbelt. So I'll come to this point. So seatbelt. So what is seatbelt does? So seatbelt holds you onto the car, and also it helps at the time of any touch wood. I pray nothing happens, but we don't know. In case of any bad incidents or accidents, seatbelts saved lives, and it will save lives, friends. Okay, so please do wear the seatbelt. So what is seatbelt? So seatbelt. So I'm wearing it. Okay. So because I'm using the phone and I'm not started the car. Don't worry. So I buckled it up. So for me, I was actually telling you about using the overview mirrors and all. I'll tell you, friends, without seatbelt, I can't drive nowadays because I've got used so much to this. First thing, automatically, it's like teaching your mind. So it's a mind this thing, right? So habit, like how automatically your minds will tell you, okay, these are things what you have to do. It's actually becomes very important for everybody of us. I have seen people ignoring, okay, nothing happens, I'm just going for a short drive. So, it's not about you driving slow or whatever. Once the accident happens at even at 30 kilometer per hour speed, the impact inside will be huge. Most of the people have it actually gone very bad. So I have those this thing also. So it's not about speed. Even if you're going for a 2 kilometer drive or a 3 kilometer drive with your family, or you're going to buy something, first thing is come inside the car, keep your phone in silent if possible. So I'll come to that point, and then keep it aside. So check all your whatever I told on the important aspects of all your things. I hope it will be all one-time adjustment. Once it is done, please wear a seatbelt, boys, guys, friends. It's very important. Don't ignore, because tell your the co-passenger also to wear, and even the rear seating passengers also. But most of the time we go solo for something in office, to office, or to friends to meet. Always wear a seatbelt. It hardly takes 5 seconds to wear a seatbelt, not much. Initially you may feel something is sitting on your chest, on your shoulder. You are not comfortable, but believe me, it actually gets used within yourself. 5 days or something, you have to just keep driving it and manage that initial disturbance. But it saves a life. It can save a life, because most of the car nowadays, what I've seen is airbags don't deploy if you don't wear a seatbelt. So that's also some of the OEMs have claimed at a time of insurance, because most of the insurance has been denied if you are not wearing a seatbelt. If anything happens and you go and claim insurance for if any this thing, so insurance has denied because you are not wear a seatbelt. So that's also a point. So seatbelt is mandatory in all the cars. It's called 3-point seatbelt. So this is one. Okay. So this is called 3-point seatbelt, and it's very important. So always wear a seatbelt and drive safe, because nothing comes before the life of any person. Anything can happen on the road. So let's be mindful of it, because Indian roads are not safe. Because we know the reason, because we are densely populated, and people tend to drive very carelessly and very unsafe things. And most like if you have seen, I think we lose roughly around, I think I'm not remembering the number, but I think 1.5-2 lakh lives because of accidents per every year, if I remember the numbers correctly. But Yeah, so let's be take care of it and ensure we come back home safe from our work and things like that. Yeah, so this is about the seatbelt. Okay, the last main important point is this one. So means the mobile phone. Okay, so mobile phone can again kill people while driving. So most of the accidents what the regulatory bodies and government has declared is it happened because people are driving, texting, watching something there. So suggestion is, guys, please don't use the mobile phone. Switch off, or I'll say you keep it on silent. If you can ignore that calls, okay, keep it there in your box, keep it bit away, so that at least you don't go into that once it start ringing, because the mind says once you start ringing, no, entire diversion will go and your concentration will go for a toss. So I think you all agree. So keep your phone in silent, or best is switch it off, switch off the phone and then start the engine. So we say that mobile off, engine on. Simple, right? So mobile off, engine on thing is always the best way to do it, because hardly you may be driving, but if you still cannot ignore your phone, if any phone comes in, the request is please stop the car at a safe place on the roadside. Again, make yourself visible, put hazard lamps, because you don't know while you're parking, use indicators to park your car properly, and then take a call, finish the call, and then aram se or easily you can drive, because please don't get into use it. But people can ask, okay, I have these what is that called, the Bluetooth nowadays, can we use that? I recommend no, because what the study suggests is, even with the Bluetooth you will be get diverted. If you're talking with your friends or maybe office call, some topic can come out which actually your mind will think about that, and you may forget about where are you and which because this happened to me many times. I am very honest, because sometimes we feel, okay, this is off a day, okay, let me it's a short call, but that short call can go for a long, and your entire mind from your current driving position, you may completely forget it and ignore, and you can do sometimes which you can't imagine also. So let's not do that, please. So switch it off. That is the best advice what I can say, suggestion, request also. Switch it off. 1 hour you can tell your family that, or your office also, that because while driving I usually don't pick it up, my phones will be off, I'll call back once I reach. So you have all the options now to see who all called you. So once you go, switch on your phone, and then you can call back everybody. I think it hardly matters. Yeah, hope this all suggestions and points are important and handy. I've actually tried to cover most of the things. Let me know if any other points I have.